So there's coffee in that nebula.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages.
Oh, the hell with it. Let's just start the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Vern and Bob Star Trek show on the Star Trek Network. My name is Vern.
And I'm Bob.
And we are here to talk to you this evening about the wonderful subject of Kathryn Janeway, Captain Kathryn Janeway, Admiral Janeway, whatever you want to call her. Bob, you told me I have to sell you on why she's one of the best. Is that correct?
Yeah. You sold me on it because, as a lot of people know, I am a Jean-Luc Picard / Benjamin Sisko type guy. So let me hear you out on why Kathryn Janeway should have that title as the greatest.
Okay. So we'll start off with the obvious. Delta Quadrant. She has no shipyards. She has no space docks, no space stations, no Starfleet engineers. That in itself should be enough. The fact that she's 70,000 light years from home and found a way in a completely alien side of space and managed to get her crew home. That's just starting.
That's a good start. That's definitely a good start.
She has the human resource department. She's able to merge a crew that should not be merged with a Federation crew. Okay, with the Marquis, even though one of them went, a couple of them went crazy and did their own thing.
All before the end of the first season.
She was able to merge that crew, and I'm just going to say it. She was able to save her crew from Charles Lee Ray, the Lakeshore Strangler.
That makes the list. That has to make the list.
There's people that can't handle that man on the streets of Chicago, but she's able to do it in a confined starship.
That is true. That is a valid point.
And the man could read minds at that point. So, I mean, he was... Chucky developed over generations and ended up in the Delta Quadrant.
I will say that I love the Lon Suter character on Voyager. Yeah. He is so well done. So well written, so well acted.
Yeah. And the whole bit with him and Tuvok doing the mind meld, it's wonderful.
Oh, yeah. He has a nice little, I think the second season that he has his little arc towards the end.
Yep.
And he ends up single-handedly saving Voyager, well, with the help of the Doctor. But
I can keep going, but I want to hear your thoughts so far.
So I've always have been a Jean-Luc Picard guy. That as you know, TNG is my first show, my first love of Star Trek. So I like Picard because of the diplomacy side. He is by far, when it comes to Star Trek, the best at diplomacy.
Agreed.
He's always, you've seen episodes where he has negotiated peace overtures between two rival factions. He does all that. Now, Sisko is my favorite because he will do whatever the hell it takes to win. And you see that time and time again in DS9.
And he's not afraid to ground and pound. He's going to get the job done.
Absolutely. And then, as I see it, Janeway is like the middle. She's not as good as a diplomat as Picard, but she can be very good, and we see it in certain episodes. But she's also not as does whatever it takes like Sisko is. She does do it through the later seasons. She will cross that line here and there. So she's kind of in the middle. You see what I'm saying?
I see
I
what you're saying.
I think she easily is the third best
Ooh, ooh,
captain. Um,
mm.
sh
I mm.
y it's so hard because I like those first 2 for 2 completely different reasons, but she's not like she's right in the middle. She's she's got both qualities in her. She's able to do both, which in hindsight, that probably should be a reason why she's above both of them because she can do both so well. She can do diplomacy when it calls for it. She can be, I'm going to do whatever it takes to save my ship when she has to be. Um, I think I've just kind of talked my way into moving her closer.
So let me piggyback what you're saying here. Um, Picard for diplomacy, right?
Hmm.
That's your argument that he's the best diplomat.
I think so.
Was he able to convince the Borg to work with him against another alien race? To work
No.
simultaneously with the Borg without them taking over a ship?
Mm, no, he just got assimilated
You got
and
to
wiped out an entire fleet.
right. So there's your diplomacy. I digress. You
Yeah,
know,
well,
he was.
that's a valid point. I'm not going to shrug that off. That is a very good point. My problem with the Borg and Voyager is a totally separate issue from that, but that is a very good point. And of course, it's circumstances, right?
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
species 8472 was a bigger threat at the time to the Borg than Voyager was. So I feel like they were more apt to trust Janeway because they both have this common enemy. So, but that neither here nor there, she was able to figure it out and basically have a pact between the two.
Let me go ahead further with my diplomacy. And by the way, guys, we didn't rehearse this. This is just
No,
how much I believe. And I
no,
didn't know he was going to come with diplomacy on Jean-Luc Picard,
right, right,
and that's
right.
a hard battle to fight.
Yeah.
So the Borg, she's able to make peace with them. Let's go even bigger. What's bigger than the Borg? What is the only thing bigger than the Borg in the Star Trek universe?
Q.
She was able
She's
to maintain and end a civil war within the Q continuum.
she was.
She was.
It's a valid point.
She managed to keep a Q from ending existence and destroying the Q continuum by doing so.
Yeah,
She talked him out of it. Her and her crew.
yeah. And then she had to babysit their child.
And then she had to babysit their child.
that, that didn't work out so well for her. We'll keep that on.
So
We'll push that to the side. She's not
so
good with kids.
I would dare say that she definitely has some diplomacy about her.
I mean, you can even chalk up that whole Borg thing where she, created the loose alliance with the Borg, as also do whatever it takes to get them home.
Mhm.
Because who else would have made a pact with the Borg? I believe Cisco would have tried if that was an option during the Dominion War because he was doing everything and
Oh
anything.
yeah. Yeah.
I feel like if that was presented to him, he would definitely take advantage of having the Borg on his side.
He definitely would have. But I mean, there you go. You're going down the line of who's willing to do everything that it takes. Cisco, yes,
Mhm.
willing to do everything he takes. But let's
Now,
look at the.
real quick,
Go ahead.
the question here is, does Janeway have that in her? She does to an extent. We see it a little bit, but does she have the amount in her like Cisco has, where he's willing clearly to be involved in murdering, destroying planets to get what he needs? Clearly willing to be the bad guy completely. Is Janeway able to fully be that bad guy? Because I don't think we really see her to that extent, outright killing people or taking part in an assassination or a killing of somebody.
Tuvix.
I figured you were gonna take it there. Why am I not
It's
shocked?
always a loaded gun in the back pocket, you know?
It always comes back to Tuvix.
Always. Is she willing to do what it takes?
Okay,
Her hand
my
was
apologies.
on the button.
You know what? Now I sound stupid saying that. Is she willing to kill somebody? Yeah, well, clearly, yeah.
I was just sitting there letting you go and go.
You were just letting me talk myself into that hole.
Yes. She was also willing to go back in time from the future.
Well, yes,
and basically almost kill herself.
Admiral Janeway.
Yeah,
Went
she
back
actually
in
did
time.
kill herself. Now that
She
I think
did,
about it.
absolutely. She went back in time to it. I mean, basically that's all you need right there.
That's the ultimate
For your
sacrifice
point.
and she tried to take out an entire alien species, doing so in the process, which was the Borg.
Yeah.
So mass
Pretty close to
genocide.
doing, yeah. And I think by that time, the Borg had already been
weakened.
That's a totally different conversation for a totally different episode.
I believe the word we were looking for is nerfed.
Oh,
they're not the Borg anymore.
They did that within a couple episodes of them showing up on Voyager.
But you know, the other side of it, she's willing to sacrifice her entire crew because they didn't have to go through the Delta Quadrant. They could have laid up on a planet somewhere, lived out their life.
There was kind of that moment in, I want to say, is it the first episode of the 37s, where that world is basically inhabited by people from
humans.
Earth from hundreds of years before. And there was that point where she was like, how can I tell them they can't stay here?
I think she let some of them stay.
Do some of them? I thought all of them came with. Well, I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've seen that episode.
I think a handful of them did stay, and basically, like you said, how can I tell them they can't?
Right.
Because it's the closest thing to Earth that they may ever see.
Yeah, and she has that discussion with Chakotay, the Chakotay. But it seems like Janeway, as she goes, you can see that shell hardening from where, and I've made this point before. I think we've talked about this before, where at the beginning of the first season, when they first go to the very naive, very Starfleetish, where we're going to trust everybody, we're going to explore every inch that we're coming in, and everybody, we're with the Starfleet, the United Federation of Planets, and we're trapped 70,000 light years. Oh, let's talk to them and let's see what we can find out. And, people like Neelix telling him, no, you don't want to talk to these people. They're not good people. And then by the time we get to the later seasons, she's very untrusting. She's very, what can you do for me?
Yeah.
Kind of way. And I love that development. And that's probably, like, character-wise, she's one of my favorite captains. Because of the way she changes through the entire series.
And one thing about her that I love is, and this is, I don't know if Cisco had this so much. I know Picard didn't, but she was part of her crew. You're that far from home.
Oh yeah.
She had a heart to the crew.
Yeah.
Involved in what they do, involved in their lives. I mean, she went and
always
best friends with Tuvok.
Right. And you always felt like the crew was family to her, like she was protecting them, like she was the mother figure. Whereas Picard had that, I'm not going to get close to my crew. They're not going to know anything about my personal life. It is inappropriate for me to have nonchalant conversations with the crew. Cisco was more, I would say, more like Janeway. He seemed to have a more closeness with his senior staff than Picard did.
But he wasn't afraid of getting your ass either.
No, absolutely not. And that's kind of how early Picard was. He would
Mhm.
be cool with the crew, but like he was very quick to snap back when they
Yeah.
did something he didn't care for. Which Cisco's the same way. Whereas Janeway is more, I get a more family oriented feel from her.
Has any other captain had children with one of their crew members?
Oh Jesus, I already know where you're going with this one.
It's a
No,
slimy episode, but yeah.
just do it. Because the answer is no, and you know it's no. You're setting up.
A married man at that. I mean, come on.
Yeah, oh well, were they? Were they married at the time?
They may have not been married
I
yet.
don't even think they were even. Yeah, I think this was still early enough in the season, but it was such. Uh, yeah, the
Yeah.
lizard babies, such a terrible fucking episode.
But you know that I love the episode with her and Chakotay on the planet where they had that
Yes,
disease.
yes.
I don't see Picard and Riker having that good of a relationship on the planet.
God, could you imagine that? That would be
I
fun to watch, but it would be awkward to watch.
I could see Cisco and Kira maybe having that
Yes.
mutual respect and
Hmm.
growth while they're there.
Hmm.
Um,
Who? What about to Paul and Archer? She's the first officer, right?
she is
She's the science officer. Who's the
she's
first officer?
I don't know if they had a first officer.
I don't recall. I know it wasn't Trip. Trip was the engineer.
I almost think the doctor would have been
I don't
the
know.
first.
I always
That's
just assumed it was to Paul. I
Let's
guess
pause this for a
maybe.
second. That's a good
Yeah.
question.
Who's the first officer on Enterprise? I don't know. That shows you how little I've watched Enterprise, but I've seen all the episodes, but I couldn't tell you.
It was to Paul.
Oh, okay. So I just assumed correctly.
Yep. Yeah.
I could honestly, her Vulcan side, maybe not as much, but I could see them being stranded on a planet.
I
That
could
would
see
be an
anybody
interesting.
stranded on a planet with that woman.
Oh, yeah.
She was the Jerry Ryan of that series.
Well, and you saw it in the premiere episode when they
Yeah.
just had to have her stripped down.
Had to get that blue
nothing.
gel on you.
Yeah,
The blue gel.
have her stripped down to nothing.
It was a Diddy party.
Yeah. Yeah. Diddy party on the Enterprise. They had the
decontamination
with
is
the
what they call
black
it.
with the black lights going too.
Yeah. Nothing was a secret in that room.
Regular rave going on in there.
Yeah. It's been a long
Yeah.
Oh God, we're gonna have to talk about Enterprise one day.
Oh God, yeah. We'll get to it sooner or later.
But Captain Janeway, everybody comes with the argument about Picard, Cisco, Kirk. Kirk was a walking ladies' man.
He sure was. He was right up there with the best of them, like Tom Paris and fucking Riker.
Yeah, fucking Riker's right.
Long line of ladies' men's in Star
Yeah.
Trek. Dr. Bashir, not so much, but he tried. God bless him. He tried to keep that going.
Who would have been the ladies' man on DS9? He would have tried, but
It would have been him. That's
him?
kind of what they were trying. It seemed like what they were going for early in the show. Like
Oh.
every time a woman came on, he was like, "Whoa, I'm going to have to examine you."
So was Quark in a way.
A little bit. He liked his Klingon ladies, though.
Oh, he did. And his Klingon ladies loved him too. Now,
Yeah, that's true.
Jean-Luc Picard on Risa.
Oh yeah, with his booty shorts,
mankini, in his book.
The fucking the Technicolor shorts he was wearing.
Yeah. That is one thing Jean-Luc Picard had was sex appeal.
Hey, I think
Between them beautiful legs and that bald head.
What was it, 1990 or 91? He was the sexiest man on
the
planet or whatever. Yeah. And I think those shorts did it in the way they had him laying on the out by the
Yeah.
Oh, but we
What else can we
digress.
say about Janeway? I think I've said it all on my argument.
I'm not gonna lie. Those three are by far my three favorites:
Hmm.
Cisco, Picard, and Janeway. They are hands down, and it's not like she's so far behind. It's more like a 1A, B, and C. Um, when I first watched it, let's be fair, we could have ended up with the original pick as
Oh yeah,
Janeway, the
and it
French
wouldn't have
lady,
worked.
and I've seen those clips, and she is so fucking bad.
Yeah, it would not have worked. Like I don't even know how that even was thought that that would work.
Yeah,
No disrespect to the lady herself.
it was just terrible. It was just like the acting was bad. The way she delivered the lines were just so stale, and there was no emotion to them. It was like she was a Vulcan, or not
Yeah,
even a Vulcan, like some like robot.
right. And you know what's crazy to me? Watching that because it's the exact same script,
Yeah.
screenplay
Oh,
as
yeah.
it
You
was
can
with.
find the video. Yeah, you can find those videos on YouTube where they do the side by side.
What's crazy is there's a world out there that Back to the Future has an entire different reel with the one guy that was gonna be Marty McFly, who
Oh
they
yeah,
basically
yeah,
filmed the
yeah.
movie with him.
What was his name? Uh,
And his, honestly, the little bit that I've seen, his was not bad.
no, I mean you don't really get a lot with the sound. It's always like the silent, like because they
Yeah.
never actually released them. Just from the interviews I saw, it was just different. The way he did it was just a more darker overtone, whereas
Mhm.
Michael J. Fox was a more lighthearted portrayal of Marty McFly. So, but I think Kate Mulgrew was a much better selection. She ended up
Absolutely.
coming in and knocking it out of the park. She's, in my opinion, one of the bright spots of season one.
Mhm.
She's easily the best character, in my opinion. Besides the Doctor, her and the Doctor are easily the best two of the first season, and
Oh,
she's
yeah.
she's I've always enjoyed her. Like I never had a problem. I remember when Voyager first came out and everyone was bitching about a female captain and this and that. And I was like, you know what? Who gives a shit?
Times are
It
changing.
was a good, I mean, it was a good choice. And she was fantastic. Just
Yep.
plain and simple. She was excellent.
And she had to deal with the Chakotay.
Well, everybody's got to deal with the Chicote.
Shitoke.
The Chicote. As you can
Uh,
see, he is not mine or Vern's favorite characters.
no, not at all.
That's gonna that is gonna be an episode where we just plop shit down on him for 30 minutes.
But I mean, we'd have to do it about Riker, HR Nightmare Riker.
We should do the ladies' man edition of
Ladies,
the
man.
Vern and Bob Star Trek show. And it's just
Mm.
like talking about Kirk and Riker and Tom Parrish.
I'm
And we
gonna
can
oil
slide
myself up like Sulu
just a-
in sword fighting.
oh, the original
Yeah,
Naked Now.
yeah. Bob, I got to choose this one. What do you got on your
Oh,
selection for the next one?
I do have one picked.
All right. What are we
And
looking at?
it is a topic that many people are not, these episodes are not fans' favorites. I've always loved them. Holodeck episodes. The
Ugh,
good, the bad, the terrible.
as long as we don't. Oh God.
Now, there are some very good ones, and I'm going to save that for next week because I feel like on this one I'm going to have to do the selling to you because you're clearly one that's not a big fan of holodeck episodes.
Now, eh,
I know there's one you actually enjoy.
which one do you think I enjoy?
The ones with Professor Moriarty.
Moriarty, yeah, but I do love the Dixon Hill
Yeah.
episode.
Oh yeah, the big
I,
goodbye
I,
one was very good.
this is hard to say because I do love. Well, this was not a holodeck episode. I'm thinking of the Casino Royale episode.
Oh, the Royale, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a holodeck.
It's not. It has
It
a holodeck
feels
feel
it
to it.
it has a very much a holodeck feel. But let's not jump too much into this. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
next week
definitely get into it because there's words to be had.
we will be discussing the holodeck.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
gonna
my
be a fun
choice,
one.
and I'm gonna have a lot of notes to come at you with.
I don't think you have to sell me too much, but we'll talk about. There are some though. If you say it's good, I will.
Yeah, there's a few in there that I'm not gonna say are
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
All right.
no.
Well, guys, if y'all have not done so, we're gonna do the thing that we usually don't do. Bob, where can you find us on the internet?
Oh, yes. So right now you can find us on TikTok. All of these that I give you, you just have to search the Star Trek Network and you'll find us. So we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Thread. Is it Thread or Threads or I don't know.
Threads.
The reason, like I said last week, the reason I use it is because I can just upload to it as I'm uploading to Instagram. And that's it for now. I don't know if I'm going to add any more because right now it's, trying to juggle 3, 4 different sites is about what I can give myself right now.
My question is, how are you getting away with the 3-minute videos on YouTube right now?
Oh, I'm not getting away with them.
Are
They're
they
rich.
shutting them down?
They're copyright claiming them. They're not taking them down because Paramount allows you to use them as long as you don't go over a certain time limit.
Mhm.
I am getting copyrighted on them. It's just to get I'm trying to get the viewership up. So,
Don't get me wrong, I love watching the 3-minute ass chewing that Wesley Crusher gets
oh, that
for
is
the
easily the best one.
for
Oh,
the
that's my
what's the
favorite
name?
line. Yeah,
Uh,
the Cobalt
yeah,
maneuver. Yeah,
with
where
Tom Paris.
yeah, the original Tom Paris
Yeah,
character. Yeah. But no, I'm not getting away with it. I'm just, they copyright market and then they say, "Hey, you can continue to use this." But if it ever gets monetized, they're taking that money.
sure.
So, it is what it is. I mean, it's a Star Trek channel. I figured let's throw some clips up there,
Yep,
if they allow it, that's awesome. We're not really in this. We're in this for our love of Star Trek.
sure.
I don't have monetized on this, so the fuck, what do I care?
With that alone, we will not get monetized.
Well, there you go. He's very clear about his dislike of monetizing things.
Yeah. Well, everybody, thank you for tuning in, and as always, have a great day.